This video is sponsored by Granite Studio, RKTF University.
Good morning, I'm Dusha Agarwal and you're watching News Flash. Today is the 30th of March and we have a lineup of crucial stories touching every corner of the globe, from the latest developments in politics to groundbreaking advancements in technology. Israeli PM Benjamin Netanyahu's office confirmed the dispatch of delegations to Egypt and Qatar as part of efforts to negotiate the release of Israeli hostages and potentially secure a ceasefire in Gaza. Prime Minister Denis Shmyhal announced that Ukraine has received a $1.5 billion tranche of funding under a World Bank program. The funding will support the country's budget and social spending amid the Russian invasion. Maldives President Mohamed Moizu has accused his predecessor, President Ibrahim Mohamed Soli, of acting on the directives from a foreign ambassador, although he did not specify the country or diplomat involved. Israeli Supreme Court orders government to halt funding to religious schools whose students evade military service amid longest conflict with Hamas. Taliban vows to initiate public stoning of women in Afghanistan, signaling worsening conditions for women under the regime. Under Taliban rule, public floggings and executions are already commonplace for various offences, including theft and robbery, adding to concerns about human rights abuses in Afghanistan. Chinese investigators arrived in Pakistan to aid in the investigation of the recent suicide attack that killed 5 Chinese nationals. The collaboration underscores Islamabad's commitment to addressing security threats and maintaining economic modernization efforts. OpenAI, led by Sam Altman, may seem ambitious in aiming for $1 trillion valuation, but AI investor Kai-Fu Lee believes it's plausible. Lee, former Google China president, sees OpenAI's potential to reach its milestone in the ever-evolving AI landscape. France approached around 45 foreign nations seeking their support to bolster security measures for the upcoming Paris Olympics this summer. Requests include additional military, police and civilian personnel. In a significant breach of trust, court documents in an ongoing antitrust lawsuit against Meta, previously Facebook, revealed that the country allowed Netflix access to users' private messages to enhance content programming. In a historic first at the end of the Biden administration, Turkish President Tayyip Erdogan is scheduled to visit the United States on May 9, as confirmed by a Turkish security official on Friday. Chinese contractors have halted work on 2 major dam projects in Pakistan after a suicide bombing killed 5 Chinese engineers and a Pakistani driver earlier this week. President Cyril Ramaphosa of South Africa conveyed his condolences on Friday for the tragic bus accident that claimed the lives of 45 out of the 46 occupants shortly before Easter. Prime Minister Narendra Modi shared insights into his personal relationship with technology during a conversation with Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates. Both Modi and Gates showed a keen interest in understanding each other's tech journeys. The Congress party faced a setback as the Delhi High Court rejected its plea against tax reassessment proceedings, shortly after the party was slapped with the Rs 1,700 crore tax notice by the Income Tax Department. It's time for a break now. We'll be back with more news. Stay tuned.
ये सब आपके रिश्तेदार हैं?
बिजनेस पार्टनर है जी। ये दीदी बंगाल में बिजनेस संभालती हैं, वो चाचा बिहार में, ये यूपी में, ये मुंबई में और ये चेन्नई में, और इन्होंने हाल ही में खोली है दुकान दिल्ली में। पूरे देश में बिजनेस फैला है जी, सब कमाते हैं और मेरी बात तो खाते हैं।
ये इंडियन चीज है, चाइनीज नहीं।
दूल्हे तो आप ही हो ना?
और कौन होगा जी? देखिए, दादी का दिया हुआ सब कुछ है, सरनेम है, दौलत है, शोहरत है, इज्जत है, मतलब मिल जाएगी शादी के बाद जी।
हेलो, दूल्हा कौन होगा ये डिसाइड नहीं हुआ है अब तक। दूल्हा हम बनेंगे, इज्जत की कोई कमी नहीं है।
ए भाई, तुम तो रहने ही दो, हमारी दुकान इनसे काफी बड़ी है। दूल्हा तो हम ही बनेंगे, है ना पापा? पापा
पापा
सब बुर्बक। इसको तो हम बिहार में दूल्हा बना देंगे, लेकिन यहाँ पे दूल्हा हम ही बनेंगे।
ओ काका, सारी शादियां क्या आपके ही घर में होगी क्या? और हम क्या यहाँ यूं ही दुकान खोल के बैठे हैं क्या?
ओ भाई, पिछली बार भी किसी दूसरे की बारात में दूल्हा बन गए थे आप। इस बार आपकी दुकान भी आपके नाम से नहीं है।
अरे रुको 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 रुको, इसके बारे में हम बाद में बात करेंगे।
ओ दादा, दूल्हा तो इनके मैनेजर ही बनेगी।
हाँ, दूल्हा तो छोटे बाबा ही बनेंगे।
क्या? It's absolutely right.
1 second, why not me?
वही बोल रहा हूँ, हम क्यों नहीं बन सकते? ये दूल्हा नहीं, दूल्हा हम बनेंगे।
आणि माझं काय? मैं बनूंगा दूल्हा।
अरे दूल्हा मैं बनूंगा।
घर का टेंशन मत लो अंकल, शादी के बाद तो घर हमारा ही होगा ना।
आपको लगता है ये अपने बीच दूल्हा चुन सकते हैं? तो प्रधानमंत्री कैसे चुनेंगे? खानदानी लुटेरों की कोशिश होगी बेकार। अब की बार 400 पार।
शिक्षा देश का गौरव है और आरकेडीएफ यूनिवर्सिटी शिक्षा का उद्यम है। आरकेडीएफ में सवारे अपना भविष्य। पीएचडी, एमफिल करें अपने पसंदीदा विषय में। सर्टिफिकेट डिप्लोमा के 74 कोर्सेज। आरकेडीएफ यूनिवर्सिटी।
The ministry offices in Luton's Delhi, Hotel Janpath, as well as airport terminals. Granite Studio India, with its prestigious brands, rich experience, and the trust of our clients, can be your reliable partner. We are here for you, for innovating, processing, supplying, and executing in stone. Contact us today for our special sample kit.
During an interaction with Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates, Prime Minister Modi highlighted India's culture of recycling waste. He mentioned that the half jacket he was wearing was also made out of recycled material, including spare cloth pieces from tailor shops and recycled plastic bottles. Ukraine's largest private power firm, D-Tech, reported that 3 thermal power plants had been damaged by Russian missiles and drone strikes. The attacks targeted Ukraine's energy sector, causing significant damage to facilities overnight. Union Minister Hardeep Singh Puri took a dig at jailed Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal, suggesting that his time in office may be limited. Puri hinted at the possibility of Kejriwal's wife, Sunita Kejriwal, preparing to assume the top post soon. Taiwan's Navy Chief Tang Hua will visit the US next week to attend a military ceremony and discuss enhancing bilateral naval cooperation amid escalating threats from China. Despite the unofficial nature of their relationship, Taiwan and the US share a close bond, with Taiwan rejecting China's territorial claims. Congress MLA Kamlesh Shah from Amarwara in Madhya Pradesh Chhindwara district defected to the BJP just ahead of the Lok Sabha elections. Now Chhindwara, which votes in the first phase on April 19, is the home district of Congress leader and former Chief Minister Kamal Nath. India's foreign exchange reserves continued their upward trajectory, reaching a record high of $642.631 billion in the week ending March 22, marking the 5th consecutive weekly increase, according to the data from the Reserve Bank of India. During the reporting week, reserves surged by $139 billion. The National Investigation Agency, or NIA, has released new CCTV screen grabs of the primary suspect and an associate involved in planting a bomb at the Rameshwaram cafe in Bengaluru on March 1, which resulted in 9 injuries. BJP announced its candidates for the upcoming by-elections in Gandhi Assembly seat of Jharkhand and Bagidora Assembly seat in Rajasthan. Dilip Kumar Verma will contest from Gandhi, while Subhash Tambolia has been nominated for Bagidora. The CBI Special Court in Lucknow concluded a case that spanned over 2 decades by convicting all 7 accused in the murder case of BSP MLA Raju Pal. In response to a piracy attack, the Indian Navy intercepted an Iranian fishing vessel, Al-Kambar 786, in the Arabian Sea on Friday, diverting 2 warships for the maritime security mission. Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar emphasized the importance of neutralizing the anti-national narrative surrounding India's judicial system and democratic values, stressing that they cannot be compromised by any individual or group. A tropical cyclone struck Madagascar this week, claiming the lives of at least 18 people and displacing thousands, according to the country's disaster management office. Ukraine's foreign minister Dmytro Kuleba described India and Ukraine as two big friendly nations after holding sincere and comprehensive talks with his Indian counterpart. Both ministers agreed to restore the level of cooperation that existed prior to the Russia-Ukraine conflict. A senior BSF official highlighted the increased risk of infiltration attempts from across the line of control in Jammu and Kashmir as snow melts and during important events like elections. However, the security forces remain vigilant and capable of thwarting any such attempts. A day after jailed gangster turned politician Mukhtar Ansari's death from cardiac arrest in Uttar Pradesh's Banda district jail, his son Umar Ansari reportedly wrote to the district magistrate alleging it was a planned murder. The Ministry of Home Affairs granted approval for a CBI investigation into Delhi's former prisons minister Satyendra Jain regarding a matter under the Prevention of Corruption Act. That's all for the headlines of the day. For more updates, download the app and keep watching Ritam.